How's it going, everybody? It's Warren, and Avengers Endgame was amazing. Everybody's still talking about what we saw with the movie. There are so many amazing scenes in the movie, it's hard to pick which one your favorite is. They're all so good, but as it turns out, there were a few epic scenes that didn't make their way into the movie. And one of those scenes involved Thor and Iron Man. In the original script for the movie, when the Avengers go back in time, originally it was supposed to be Tony Stark going back to Asgard with Thor. Not only did Iron Man go with Thor in the original draft, but he also fought Heimdall, which is interesting to hear that the original script had Heimdall in it because we did not see him in Avengers Endgame. But one of the writers for Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame told us all about this scene in an interview with Fandango. Stephen McFeely in the interview said, "Yeah, our first draft was a version where Tony and Thor go to Asgard, because I like the idea of Tony going, like, in theory, going to Asgard and seeing science versus magic and stuff like that. And then he fought Heimdall, who could of course see him even though Tony had an invisible stealth suit on or something." Writer Stephen McFeely went on to talk about why they originally had Iron Man going to Asgard with Thor. He said, "And we did that because there is, in Dark World, to get technical about it, during that time when the Reality Stone is there, the Space Stone is also in the vault." So, at the end of Dark World, you might remember that Volstagg and Sif go to the Collector and pass off the Reality Stone because they don't want to keep the two stones in one place. So, that was one attempt at it, and I think Joe Russo read it and he goes, "Why aren't we going to Avengers? It's only the most exciting movie." And so we went, "Yep, let's do that." The other writer for Infinity War and Endgame, Christopher Marcus, added, "We were initially hesitant to go back to the first Avengers movie because it seemed like we were just pandering and playing to the greatest hits. You like that movie? We're going right back to that movie." And then it really became clear we were overthinking it in terms of what would be the most fun. And I have to agree, I think that Tony and Captain America going back to the Battle of New York was a really fun thing to watch. But I do think that it would have been super awesome to see a fight between Heimdall and Iron Man. And it's interesting because it seems like they were going to give Iron Man's suit some sort of invisibility cloak. Which, why not? It's nanotechnology, it can do basically everything, so why not give it invisibility? It would have been really cool to see Iron Man try to sneak around all stealth-like, but then run into Heimdall because of course Heimdall could see him. Then get an awesome fight between the two of them, of course, until Thor would show up. But again, I do like how they did it with Tony and Captain going back to the very first Avengers film with the Battle of New York. But let me know what you all think about this. Would you have liked to seen a battle between Heimdall and Iron Man, or are you satisfied with the scene that we got, Tony and Captain America going back to the original Avengers film? Let me know which scene you prefer in the comments down below, and let me know that if Heimdall and Tony did fight, who you think would win. Comment Iron Man or Tony down below, and be sure to like the video and subscribe if you're new to my channel so you can stay up to date on everything relating to Marvel and all things superhero. As always, thank you all so much for watching. Woof woof.
Avengers Endgame. Hey, congratulations to your desperation to save the universe. You killed half of its population. Yeah, you did it, very nice. And all it took, you said it cost you everything while crying like a baby. Now you're at number